They got swept by the homeless A's, and they got swept in a really, really embarrassing fashion. I mean, there's no denying how bad this weekend was. They lost 7-1 yesterday, scored 7 runs in the series, 8 extra base hits, 3 for 29 with runners in scoring position over those 4 games, and outscored by a whopping amount of runs to the point where I don't even want to go back and take a look at it. It was bad. You could be annoyed by it. You could be frustrated by it. But maybe this is the positive energy I'm coming back from vacation with. But can we please relax? Can we please stop acting like the sky is falling? I think a lot of people out there, after losing 4 games in a row to a team as bad and as poor and as homeless as the A's, you're looking at the rest of the season and you're like, oh my God, are they going to make it to the finish line? And to you, I'm going to play a clip from something that you knew I was going to pull out of my back pocket as soon as I got back. West Side Story, a musical about 2 gangs who are probably gay, okay? They're probably gay. It's fine. I mean, in a dancey, singy kind of way. And there's a very important song that every now and then, whenever your boy gets a little bit testy, his father would sing to him, okay? It's about calming down, and it goes like this.
Boy, crazy boy, get cool, boy. Got a rocket in your pocket. Keep cool, boy. Don't get hot, cause man, you've got some high times ahead. Take it slow, and daddy-o, you can live it up and die in bed.
He's talking about it from a gang perspective because, hey, if you calm down, I could die like a normal person instead of getting gutted by an Italian or a Puerto Rican in the middle of the streets of New York. That's the 2 gangs. One's Italian, Irish, the other one's Puerto Rican. You guys need to keep it cool. I think it's very unbecoming when this fan base starts panicking. I think it's very pathetic when people are getting worked up about a series that took place in late July. You need to operate with this perspective for the entirety of this Astros campaign, given the amount of injuries that they are currently dealing with. Anything positive is gravy. Truly, anything positive. That they were able last week, for a moment, to have the best record in the American League is amazing. This division certainly helps out a lot. I know things are getting a little bit tighter. The Texas Rangers are creeping all of a sudden. The Mariners are still hanging around. But with the way that this team has played, without any arms, without any legs, for the last couple of weeks, that they still have a 4-game lead in the American League West, and that they are still neck and neck for one of the 2 the bye series, is that what you call it? The bye rounds in baseball's playoffs, if the season were to end today, is incredible. But we were talking about this for months, weren't we? It's crazy what they're doing. It's awesome what they're doing. Was it sustainable? Was it realistic? I think we all knew the answer was no, this wasn't realistic. It was awesome, but it was crazy, Sean.
Yeah, definitely not with these guys. These guys that are out there. Yeah, they're wearing Astros uniforms, but most of these guys are space cowboys. And yeah, whenever, I mean, I think we all kind of, especially that stretch a week before the All-Star game where they win 8-9 against the top of the NL. That was like the okay, guys, like this, and then beat the Dodgers. It's like this will not sustain. This is like way above any realistic expectation for anyone's head. Never mind the AAA guys that are in Astros uniforms right now. And since then, it's just kind of been just snip snap of we're back, it's over, we're back, it's over. Because while you're gone last week, they swept the Arizona Diamondbacks, which They're not a great team. They're a 500 team, but they still won 3 straight against the major league team, starting the guys they've been starting. And, during those shows, it was, oh my God, this team's awesome. And then now, 4 games later, season's back over.
Losing to the A's is embarrassing.
Yes.
And honestly, anyone who watched that series, your fault. Your fault. There was no way you were going to be happy coming out of that series. There was no way. There just wasn't. I mean,
even like a split, people.
Right. With the lineup you have right now, and with the guys you're throwing out there right now, your fault. Shouldn't have watched it.
Yeah, and you gave up a historic night to Nick
Kurtz, who I'd never heard of.
Oh, well, I only heard of him because earlier in the season he had 2 walk-offs against the Astros in a series.
Well, see, this is, again, why you got to do the Paul Gallant trick to watching American League West baseball. Don't watch the games against the A's.
Oh, I thought you were saying the Men in Black.
Oh, well, that helps too.
Go on vacation. You just get the
go on vacation and drink a lot of alcohol, and then you'll totally forget about it. But everything that they have done, especially over that stretch that you listed a little bit ago, Sean, was incredible. They probably peaked there. We asked that question. Are they peaking right now? I mean, they beat 3 National League West division-leading teams. They swept 2 of them. So moments like this were going to happen. But I'm seeing a lot of people that are acting as if there's no way that they're going to bounce back. And while the schedule does get a little bit tough in the near future, Boston's, for the most part, been playing better than they were to open up the year. The Yankees are hanging around. I think Baltimore is better than they actually are. There's Detroit. You have the Rangers a couple of times. You have the Mariners once. There's going to be some tough games ahead. And this might be a bit of a dogfight in the American League West, more one than we thought it would be a couple of weeks ago. But right now, even with this series where they were swept over the weekend at home by the A's in embarrassing fashion, they're still in a pretty good position. And you just should realize that series like this are going to happen. It is not about the way that this team finishes record-wise. It would be great if they had one of the top 2 records in the American League. I'm looking at them as they're definitely going to be, at the very least, one of the 6 teams that make it into the American League playoffs, even with some of the limitations that they are currently trying to overcome. But there's going to be stretches like this. The stretches we've seen over the last couple of months was completely ridiculous, fun, but ridiculous, unrealistic, crazy. So stay cool, boy. Play it cool. Or do this. If you're having a hard time watching the Astros, you should try another type of hard time. Paul, what do you mean by that? Well, did anyone see what was going on in that Phillies? Was it a Phillies-Yankees game? I know it was taking place at Yankee Stadium, the upper decks.
A guy was wearing a Philly hat.
A guy was wearing a Philly hat?
I don't know if a Philly... it was just Philadelphia representation happening.
It definitely felt like the perfect combination of Philly trash and New York trash. But you know what? If those 2 people had to do that to enjoy baseball, I mean, that's kind of a baseball problem, right? Like, oh, damn, I'm so bored. I'm going to have sex,
Whoa.
Well, it wasn't quite sex, but it's
a sex act.
They were definitely rounding the bases, if you will.
I mean,
might have been at third base.
Speaking of Oakland, wasn't there a story a couple years ago of a guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Rounding third,
right?
Headed home.
He was rounding third. So listen, it's if you're mad about watching the Astros A's, it's your fault first off.
Yeah.
But if you were watching Astros A's, maybe you should have thought about other things to do. And you guys know my problem with baseball. Sometimes when you watch baseball, you get so bored that you accidentally have sex with somebody. It happens. It happens. Okay? It's happened to me. Girls, guys, I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. Baseball lends itself to that. But those happy little distractions will keep you from watching this team right now, which is so hamstrung and really, it's the little engine that could. They're a cute story right now. Just realize all of these things when you're watching the game, and either don't watch it when they're playing the A's, you're only going to be disappointed, or go to third base with the person you're watching the game with, okay? Preferably do it at home. Definitely don't do it around kids.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Don't get wings before you do it. Yeah.